Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start with our Unit 2, the last chapter 2.6. The name of the lesson is The Past in the Present. It is on textbook page number 53. So, first, let me introduce this lesson. This is a skit that revolves around a boy and his mother disagreeing over his daily course. This leads her to tell him about his ancestors and the work that they did as they were told to do by their mothers. This kid tries to show us the importance of discipline, hard work, and sense of responsibility in our lives. Okay, so it is a skit. What do you mean by skit? Skit means a drama or a play. Okay, so here it is like a skit and it is presented by two of the character. One is a young boy, young teenager. His name is Neil, and his mother. So let us start with the lesson on page number 53. The past in the present, a skit. Now the name of the characters are given. Neil, a young teenager. A boy from 1950s, Neil's grandma. A boy, 1910 boy, Neil's great-great-grandfather. And 1800 boy, double great-great-grandfather. Grandpa, a 1500 boy, double great-great-grandpa. Now these are the characters. So one by one they are going to show you the scenes, how they used to help their mothers. Okay, and same way the Neil's grandpas are there, same way their mothers are also there. So you can see that full characters in your textbook, page number 53. And ancestors from 300 BC, Neil's ancestor 500 years ago. Ancestors means of long generation, that is known as ancestors. Okay, so I hope you have understood about the characters. So how the boys from their family, how they react with their mothers, that has been described in this full skit. Okay, so let us start with our chapter. Scene: a typical teenage boy's room in a messed up state. Now there is one scene and a typical teenage boy. Teenage means a boy like your age. Okay, now it is in the room, the boy's room, and the room is messed up. Messed up means dirty, unclean. Okay, Neil, mom, I put the dishes in the dishwasher just as you asked me to. Now I am going out to meet my friends. Enter mom in a mod outfit. Now mod outfit, mod means what? In a very modern way. Okay, she was wearing modern outfit. The mom enters and Neil is telling to his mom that I had put the dishes in the dishwasher and now I am going out to play with my friends. Mom, you have not cleaned up your room. Now mom says to his what? Says to her Neil that you have not cleaned up your room. Neil, oh, I cleaned it only 2 days ago. Now what Neil answers to his mom, that he has cleaned his room 2 days ago. Mom, you have to clean it up every day. Now mom was telling to Neil that you have to clean your room every day. Neil, pick up his books, clothes, headphones, etc. from the floor and bed and putting them in their places. Now Neil entered and Neil was gathering all the things which were thrown here and there, and he was picking all the things and keeping it in all the things in their proper places. Okay, is it necessary to clean up every day? What difference does it make? Now while picking the things, Neil was asking to his mom, is it necessary to clean up every day? Mom, it does. It builds up the right habits, the right attitude. Now what her mom says, yes, it does, and because of it, it creates what? Good habits and right attitude. Neil, cut her short. All right, I get enough of lecture when school is on. Now when her mom was telling. At that time, Neil cuts her talk and says, "Alright, alright, don't give me the lecture. I get enough lecture in my school." Mom, after Neil finishes his course, "That looks much better now, but you forgot to make your bed. Do that and you may go out." Now, after Neil finishes his course, after Neil makes his full bedroom neat and tidy, then her mom says, "Now it is looking very good." Now what her mom says, "But you forgot to make your bed. Do that and then you may go out." Neil, irritated mom, "It's getting late. The bed is going to be messed up again when I sleep after lunch. Why do I have to make my bed? Why?" Now what Neil says, Neil gets irritated when his mom says that you have to first make up your bed and then you have to go out. He gets irritated and he says that I am getting late, and after eating the lunch I am again going to sleep, and again my bed is going to messed up. So I should make a bed now, mom. That's remind me something I heard about your grandpa. Now what does the mom says? Mom says that the way you are telling, it reminds me about your grandpa. Let us see what happens further on page number 54. When he was in his teens, he had many more daily chores to finish and much tougher ones too. Now what did mom say? When your grandpa was a teen, he had many more daily chores. Daily courses means everyday's job, okay, household duties, and much tougher ones too, and it was very much tough. Mom, on that day his mom had told him firmly. Now what he is telling, what she is telling, Neil's mom is telling, on that day her mom has told her firmly, a teenage boy from 1950s wearing loose trouser and shirt enters with his mother in a silk sari. Now on the stage, a teenage boy of 1950s, he was wearing what? A loose trouser means pants, okay, and a shirt, enters with his mother in a silk sari, and his mother was wearing a silk sari. The boy's mother, make your bed before going out. Now what the boy's mother told her, that before going to play you should make your bed. 1950s boy, but mama, I have already watered the garden, brought home the grocery, dusted the living room, cleaned my bicycle. Now why do I need to make my bed? Now that 1950s boy, what he was telling to his mom, that I have watered the garden, I had brought home the groceries, I had even dusted the living room, he has cleaned the bicycle also. Now he is asking, why should I make my bed? The boy's mother to her son, let me tell you about your grandfather in his teens. Now 1950s boy's mother is telling to his son that I will tell you about your grandfathers in his teens. 1950s boy and mother recedes and stand behind, and 1910 boy entered dressed in kurta pajama and cap with his mother in a 9-yard sari, nose ring and jewelry. Now here the conversation of 1950s boy has been completed, and the conversation 1950s mother is telling her son about the grandfathers, that is 1910s boy. The boy is entering with kurta pajama, wearing a kurta pajama and a cap with his mother, and her mother is wearing a 9-yard sari. 9-yard sari means nawari sari, okay. Nose ring, she is wearing a nose ring and jewelry, you can see in the second picture, okay. 1910's mother, you can't go out unless you make your bed. Now what 1910's mother, she is telling to his boy, he is telling to his boy, you can't go out unless you make your bed. 1910's boy, mummy, I fetched water and filled up the pots, swept the terrace, collected wood for the stove, cleaned the grinding stone. Now what did your 1910 boy is telling, that mummy, I have already fetched water and filled up all the pots, I had swept the terrace, I have collected the wood for the stove, means to prepare a food, I had collected the wood also, okay, and cleaned the grinding stone also, and even I have cleaned the grinding stone also. So I hope you have understood till here. Let us see further what happened next, okay. Neil to his mom, what are grinding stones? Yes, they did not have any electric grinders in those days. Now Neil asked to his mom, what are the grinding stone? And mom replied that in that time they did not have electric grinders in those days. Mom, no electricity either in most towns and cities in India. Then Neil's look Neil looked surprised, and mom said that even there were no electricity in some of the towns and cities in India. And Neil was very surprised to hear this. Okay, 1910 boy, I promised to go to the riverside with my friends. Why do I have to make my bed now? Now the 1910s boy, what he is asking, he is telling to his mom that I had promised to go to the riverside with my friends, and why do I have to make my bed now? He is asking, why should I make my bed now? The boy's mother to her son, let me tell you about your great grandfather who lived in the 19th century when he was young. Now the boy's mother was telling him about his great grandfather who lived 19th century when he was young. 1910 boy and mother recedes to where the previous pair stands. Now recede, what do you mean by recede? Means withdraw or retreat. Okay? So the previous pair was standing over there, they both go and stand over there. 1800 boy enters in dhoti, kurta and small turban on his mother, with his mother, in a 9-yard sari and traditional jewelry. Now after this they are going and standing behind 1910's 1800 boy. He enters, he is wearing what? Dhoti and kurta and small turban, and his mama is wearing 9-yard sari, as I said before, Nawari sari and traditional jewelry. 1800 mother, son, make everyone's bed. Now what 1800's mother, she is telling to his son that you go and make bed for everyone. So let us see what happened further on page number 55. See how the difference is there after in the age group. Okay, now 1800 boy, mother dear, I have washed clothes at the river and put them up to dry. I also chopped the wood, fixed the broken fence, took the goats up to the hill to graze. I want to play atya patya with my friends. Why do I have to make the bed? Now the 1800 boy, what he is telling to his mom, he is telling to his mom that I had washed the clothes at the river, I have put them into them up to dry, I also chopped the wood, I had fixed the broken fence also, took the goats to graze also. Now I want to play atya patya. Now what do you mean by atya patya? That is an old game like kabaddi. Okay, it is an old game like kabaddi. So why do I have to make the beds? The boy's mother, that's your daily work. Your great grandfather did even more. Now you go and make the bed. Now what his mother says, that is your daily work, and your great grandfather, now great as your mother must be saying na, par nana, so that is great grandfather. Okay, did even more, and he used to do more. Now you have to go and make the bed. 1800 boy and mother recedes to where the previous pair stands. Enters 1500 boy dressed in a loose sleeveless v-neck top and short dhoti with his mother in a 9-yard sari. See all this picture, the thing which is given in pink, you can see in the pictures. Okay, so you can just imagine. Okay, Neil, and this forefather of mine is from, and Neil asked, where is from my forefather? Mom, the 16th century. The mom answered, it is from 16th century. 1500 boy, my dear mother, I have already milked the cow, taken them to graze, fetched vegetables from our farm, stacked them, swept the backyard and front yard. Now may I please go to play Ashtapada with Samant Bhau and Mahadev Bhau. Why should I make my bed now? Now what 1500 boy is telling? He is telling that my dear mother, I have already milked the cow, I have already taken the cow to graze, I had fetched the vegetables from our farm, stacked them means properly kept on the places. Okay, now I have swept the backyard and even the front yard. Backyard and front yard matlab the garden which we have backside our home, and front yard ota. Okay, so now may I please go to play Ashtapada. Now what do you mean by Ashtapada? Ashtapada is also like an ancient game like chess. Okay, and he is going to play with that Samant Bhau and Mahadev Bhau. These names are of her friend. Why should I make my bed now? And he is asking, why should I make my bed? The boy's mother, why? Don't talk back. Think of your double great grandfather when he was about 14 years old. Now, what her mother said to her, that don't give me the back answer. Think about your great grandfather when he was about 14 years old. Okay, so let us see what happened further. 1500 boy and his mother receipts enters 1000 boy in a flare tunic and chudidar waistband and turban with his mother in a sari, upper garment and plenty of jewelry. You can see this picture and you can understand what they were wearing. See, the two pictures are given on your screen. The picture on your right hand side, this is what the 1000 boy is wearing and how the mother is also dressed up. Let us see what happened further. So on same page number 1000 boy, most revered mother. Revered, what do you mean by revered? Respected and honored. Okay, I have fetched water from the lake and poured it into the farm channels to water our crops. I cleared the blocked channel and pulled out weeds. At home I patched the mud walls where there were cracks. Now I have no time for anything else. I wish to go to watch the puppet show. Why do I have to make my bed? Now, what was the boy is telling to his mother, that I had fetched the water from the lake, I had poured it into the farm channels to water our crops, I had cleared the blockades channel and pulled out the weeds. Weeds means the waste plant which are grown. Okay, at home I patched up the mud walls which were cracked. I have no time for anything else and now I wish to go and watch the puppet show. And he is asking his wife, why should I make my bed? The boy's mother, do not grumble dear son. Now what do you mean by grumble? Complain. Okay, your triple great grandfather had to do much more when he was your age. Now what her mother said to her, don't complain my son, your triple great grandfather used to do more work when he was young like you. Okay, so I hope you have understood till here. Now let us see on page number 56. On page number 56, 1000 boy and his mother recedes. Enters 1st century CE boy dressed in a dhoti and a waistband, no shirt, and his mother in a sari and an upper garment and beads jewelry. Now this 1000 boy and his mother recedes means withdraws, go and stand near that same all the pairs. Okay, and now 1st century CE's boy is entering and he is dressed in a dhoti and waistband, no shirt, and his mother is wearing a sari and an upper garment and beads jewelry. Okay, 100 CE boy, Mata Devi, I fed the poetry, tended the ship, kept the birds away for 4 hours in our field using a sling, also plastered the yard with the dung. Now what the boy is telling, he is telling Mata Devi means his mother. Okay, he is telling that I had fed the poultry and tended the ship. Even he has tended the ship and he has kept the birds away for 4 hours in our field using a sling. See, we had seen in the movies when the birds come on the crops. At that time one stone has been tied up to the rope and they are shouting and making the birds fly. Okay, and what he is telling, I had plastered the yard also with the dung. 100 CE boy, I wish to go and play bhag chal with my friends now. Why do you wish me to make the beds right now? Now what he is telling, I am now going to play a game, bhag chal. Bhag chal is a board game where one player controls tiger piece and the other control goat piece. Okay, it is a game. So the boy's mother, because that is what boys have to do. Let me tell you about your ancestor 3000 years ago. Now what the mother says, that it is the boy's duty and you have to do it. And let me tell you about your ancestor about 300 years ago. Let's see what happened next. 1st century boy and mother recedes. Enter boy from 300 BCE a cloth around the waist held by a cord, long hair in a bun or ponytail, and his mother, sari, a veil, stone, and beads jewelry. Now, again, this 100 CE boy, they go and stand on the on the uh, on the stage with all the others who are standing. And now who enters? A boy of 300 BC, and he is wearing what? A waist held by a cord, long hair, and the bun is put a ponytail, and his mother, she is wearing a sari, a veil, stone, and a beads jewelry. Okay, let's see what happened further. 300 BCE boy, me bow to thee, me hunted down the food for our family, me help father to carve stone bricks for our new house, me dusted our leather clothes, molded mud pots for cooking and put them to dry. Me need your kind permission to go and play chauffeur with me, friends. Why dost thou need me to make me bed? Now here the 300 BC boy, how respectfully he is talking. See, every time he is telling me. So what he is telling, he has hunted the food for the family, he has helped father to carve stone bricks for their new house, he has dusted the leather clothes, he had molded the mud pots and put them to dry. Now he needs permission of his mother to play chauffeur. Chauffeur means a prehistorical version of chess with four-sided. Okay, why he is asking his mom, why you need me to make me the bed? The boy's mother, because me says so, do it now. Now what the mother says, because I am saying to you, that is the reason you have to do it. All mothers to their son in turn repeat, do it now, with the boys answering, yes mother. Now all the mothers who were standing, they were telling to their boys, you have to do it now, and all the boys are answering what? Yes, Neil. Okay, so young teenage boys have had chores to do outdoor as well as their homes. Now what Neil says, that all teenage boy have to do the outdoor things also. Course means all outdoor course also work, and even the indoor also. Mom, very much so, absolutely right. What Neil mother says, yes you are correct Neil. I wish I had a robot to make my bed and tidy up my room. Now what Neil says, that I wish that I should have a robot to make my bed also and to clean up my room also. Mom, nothing is impossible. If you try, you can make such a robot. Now what her mother says, that nothing is impossible. If you try, you can make a robot also. But even for that, you need to work hard. Now what her mother said, even for that also, you have to work hard. The bottom line is, go and make your bed. What the mother says, the main aim is what? You go and make your bed. So this story ends the same way as the mother tells their son to their daily course. Okay, the lesson is not just the fulfillment of task, but also for importance of a routine. No matter how much work we do, this gives us self-control and determination. I hope you have understood the chapter. It was very interesting. So thank you and have a nice day.